Sports, good afternoon to you. We're here at Stewart County High School where we're getting ready to play ball. We're sponsored by East Hard Burger, Tennessee Ridge, Signature Healthcare Group, Houston County Drug Alliance, and Traditions First Bank. Be sure and check out your booklets. Get ready for Kick for Cash. Sponsored by Signature Healthcare. Even if you just have the booklet with a number in it, you'll get pit stop pizza.
Mine is the beef and laryngitis. And it'll go.
Make the kick, you'll get $200. Can't beat that. Cash money.
I did not realize this would be $2. Well, when first we do it, yeah. He's like, he probably didn't say a word. Well, he did it all. And then someone said, I thought it was like a last name. So I didn't want to drive for me.
Have 18 players there, and what I understand is that they've got to have 11 on the field all the time. So we'll see how it goes.
Sorry.
What is it? See, that's the same thing as that. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here.
I'll win.
Granny, smile for Granny. Yes.
Good man.
We're going to see Granny.
You're online.
Lord, yes.
You're live. So you'll need to hear right here. You want to hear.
Your cheese?
Make sure that you hear yourself. We got a half hour, so I'm gonna wait.
I'll start about 15 figures.
That's your.
Hello, Houston County sports fans. We are here on the hill in Houston County as the Fighting Irish plays host to the Stewart County Rebels tonight in their first home game of the year. As Stewart County and Houston County both come into this matchup tonight with equal records, both being 0-1, as Houston County played a tough squad in Waverly last week and lost in a very high-scoring ball game as Waverly walked away 56-6, I believe was the final score, and Stewart County lost to Northwest, who is also on our schedule this year. And we'll be playing Northwest later in the year, but Stewart County lost their first game of the year by just a few points. And we're going to be getting this matchup underway here in about 15 minutes or so, as both teams have been warming up, and we see on either side of the field as the cheerleaders and the bands are preparing for their performances and to root on the teams tonight in this matchup here in Houston County. And like I said, very interesting year this year for our Houston County squad as they come into this year with a very young squad. and we've had a few injuries which has hampered the season, and we hope here in a couple of games that we're gradually getting some of those players back. But then there's a few that has taken their place.
Who's that?
On the roster this year for Houston County, we have 26 players that have suited up for the Fighting Irish team this year. And like I said, we have a lot of young players that are playing, and we'll be talking about each one of those as the game progresses tonight. We'll talk about the youth of the squad and things to look forward to. This year we only have one senior on the team, and that is number 10, Lee Busey. Take that back. We have two. Dalen Petty is the other, who is an defensive lineman for the Houston County Fighting Irish, and he leads the line for the Irish as Dalen Petty comes in 300 pounds. And Lee Busey, quarterback, who is backup on this team, as a senior, brings a lot of leadership to the squad. But there again, this team is talented with a lot of heart. And this year they're going to take a few bruises with the teams that they have to play. But there again, the heart makes up for it in this small Fighting Irish squad. The Fighting Irish are trying to build on a disappointing season last year, as the Irish, first time in about 40 years that the Fighting Irish have not made the playoffs, and trying to turn things around. A lot of support from the fans coming out supporting the Fighting Irish, even on games that they lose. We still see a lot of people coming out and supporting the Fighting Irish. And so here very shortly we'll have the band, the Houston County Pride of the Emerald Isle marching band come out, as they usually do, and play the national anthem as we prepare to get this ball game underway here in just a few moments. Once again, the cheerleaders warming up, and they'll be cheering on the team as they'll be coming onto the field here very shortly.
Now they've got a switch down there. You're just going to reset it, they'll start to
referees
stop.
out here, and
When it hits zero,
ready to go.
get it back on
Ready to get this
number.
ball game underway.
Right.
Talk a little bit about the roster as we see it tonight. I'll just go down and by their number, that if you have a program and you're watching at home, you can read along with me. Number 5, Jordan Krill, who is a freshman quarterback, actually is the starting quarterback for the Irish, 5'8", 144 pounds. Brings a lot of heart and a lot of athletic ability to be young. Very interesting. Usually, freshman quarterbacks usually do not get to start at the varsity level, but we do see Drew and his ability to play under pressure. A lot of good things to see of him here in the future. Chance Parker, number 6, who is a fullback and also has played some wide receiver, is actually out for the season with a torn ACL. Hope to get Chance back. It won't be this year, but next year to help this team who has a lot of talent. We'll see a lot of good things from him in the future. Jaden Atkins, number 7, who's a wide receiver and plays cornerback for the Irish, has a little bit of speed and can help at the corners for the Irish squad. Hoping we can see some action from him tonight. Number 8, Trevor Hutchinson, who is on the disabled list with a serious injury, and prayers continue to go out for Trevor and his recovery on his knee. Logan Hooper, who started out the year as a quarterback, was a 5'10" junior, started out the season at quarterback, but with a ACL tear also, we find him being sidelined by that injury, and we'll have Logan back next year. Lee Busey, who is a quarterback, brings a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of heart to the team, a lot of leadership from Lee. Noah C., who is a tailback, 5'5", 141 pounds, 11th grader, junior, hard running back. You couldn't tell it by his size, but Noah's, also known as Seabass, runs with a lot of heart, and if he gets in the open field, he can be one that's hard to bring down. Number 12, Ezra Roca, who is out for a few weeks with a groin pull. Continuing on, number 13, Jake Moore, who is a junior running back. Jake was on the injury list early in the season, was able to get him back for the beginning of the year, so we'll see a lot from Jake Moore, who is taking on the kicking duties since number 9, number 6, Chance Parker is out for the season. Number 15, Damian Chappelle, who is a junior wide receiver, injured in a preseason game with a broken lower leg, and he's out for the year. Wishing Damian a speedy recovery and see him back on the field next year. Number 21, Nick Lemons, one of the freshmen that we talk about, who has a lot of heart and has a lot of potential in the upcoming years. Nick is a running back, but also plays linebacker on defense. Number 23, Dallas Downs, 9th grader, plays wide receiver and defensive back, another freshman with a lot of heart. Thomas Stevens, 9th grade, freshman, 5'8", 120 pounds, who plays tight end and plays linebacker and has seen some time on defense this year. Like I said, we talked about his freshmen getting a lot of playing time, and that's what we've seen so far, and it's going to help them in the future in the encouragement and the experience that they're having. Number 34, Arturo Zarzana, running back and defensive back, who Zarzana will be seeing a lot of time at running back and defensive back for the Irish, who is a freshman, hard-nosed runner who runs like he's a junior or a senior. Number 37, Hunter Nichols, tight end and a linebacker, 6 foot, 250 pound junior, who has been out with an injury, and we hope to have Hunter back by the bye week on our schedule. We'll be talking about the schedule more a little bit later. Number 4, Casey Nyland, back in the lineup, is a junior, plays running back and is a defensive lineman. Casey brings a lot of heart and a lot of enthusiasm to the team. Number 51, Michael Smith, outside linebacker, 145, sophomore. Number 55, Travis Claxton, sophomore. Number 58, Cody Tomlinson, who we see on is the center for the Fighting Irish offensive line, and also plays on the defensive end position. Cody is very tall, 186 pounds, but has a lot of presence when he's on the field, and we'll see a lot of good things out of Cody Tomlinson this year. Number 61, Riley Motter, junior. Number 62, Drake Cathy, who is a fixture on that line for the Irish, who has been out for since the preseason. This will be his first game back. Glad to have Drake back in on the offensive line, to have a little bit of size, a little bit of meat there to help protect our running backs and our quarterbacks. Number 68, Stan Saddles, a junior, is back in is out for the season. Number 77, Daly Petty, which we talked about earlier, the fixture on that offensive line, has good size, and we'll see Petty, good things out of Petty this season. Number 78, Kevin Smith. Number 80, Daniel Dredden, and number 84, Jonathan Ryan, who's a junior, and we'll see a lot of Jonathan Ryan this year also, along with all of these Irish as they are small in size, small in number, and we'll see a lot of playing time out of a lot of the players. So just here very shortly, the teams will be on the field, and we'll be getting this ball game underway. So we're going to take a moment, take a break, and we'll be back with you just here in a few moments as the bands will be playing the national anthem.
Do you hear yourself? That's the way it's supposed to be right there.
Hey, they just got right now.
It's not even going through there in actuality. It just makes you look better, I guess. You know, makes you feel more comfortable. You hear me talking? Am I echoing? Okay, that's all I wanted to know. We're WCBN Channel 12, and we're here bringing you the game live, aren't we?
I think it's right.
Well, how do you think it's going to look so far?
Well, it's going to be interesting as these two teams being a rivalry game. It's going to be interesting as to how the outcome's going to be, since they both have a losing record coming into this game. I can't listen to that. I can't. It's echoing. I'll just talk like this if I have to.
Well, do you think it's going to be all right? I hear that echo too. I don't know. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
The colors will be presented by Zach Roberson, Blake Rangel, and Skylar Holyfield, members of the Houston County Explorers program. The anthem will be performed by your Houston County High School Fighting Irish Marching Band and the Stewart County High School Marching Band, and will be conducted by Philip Bossenberger, Stewart County High School Director of Bands. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
It's about that time. It's football time in there in Tennessee.
You think so?
We're on the hill here in Houston County as we have our captains on the field as they'll be making their way to on the 50 and making their way out to the middle of the field on the Shamrock as number 11, Noah C., and number 77, Dalen Petty, and number 10, Lee Busey, and number 13, Jacob Moore is the captains for tonight's ball game. And for Stewart County, number 2, Timothy Clark, and number 60, Will Gray number 76, number 75, Jameson Helm. And give me just a moment. Wasn't able to catch who the last one was. We'll make sure we announce him. But those captains are meeting with the officials at the middle of the field, and the Irish are set to make their way over the sideline. Just here in a few moments. Nice weather down here in Houston County. It's been raining off and on all week long. Looks like there's no rain inside tonight. This rivalry game is about to kick off. Stewart County has just made their way to the sideline. Stewart County plays in the AAA division in the state of Tennessee, and the Houston County Fighting Irish, a small squad, plays AA in the TSSA state classifications. Go into play tonight, and these two teams are border rivals, and it's getting very heated from time to time. It doesn't matter if it's football, basketball, baseball, softball. It's always about bragging rights in this border rivalry with the Rebels from Stewart County.
Well, the thing about it is that if one of the other wins, I guess they're actually out there going for the other team there. You know, they even though they're rivals when they're playing.
That's right. A lot of friendships are made, but when you step onto the field, it's all about school spirit and about bragging rights, and that's what we're seeing here tonight. A lot of heart on this small squad. Brandon Clark, who is the head coach of the Fighting Irish, thinks a lot of this squad. He knows they're small, but they've got a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and you'll see that tonight as this ball game will be getting underway here shortly. Their assistant coaches for the Fighting Irish are offense coordinator Orman Meadows, Jonathan Mitchell, and Rick Gordon. And managers for the Fighting Irish squad is Bailey Hughes, Emily Mitchell, and Lauren Dittenheimer. They'll be on the sidelines getting water and helping the players as they are assisted as they're needed. And the Fighting Irish should be kicking off to start this ball game.
Looks like they're wearing the same colored outfits just about. I don't know if we'll be able to tell the difference.
Stewart County already set up to return the kick.
Is that what it is?
So the Fighting Irish will be getting the ball to start the second half. As you see, the special teams for the Fighting Irish running on the field, and number 13 will have the kicking duties for the Fighting Irish tonight. Number 13 is your captain tonight, Jade Moore. Cowbells ringing, and when you hear the cowbell ringing, you know this ball game's about to get underway for the Irish.
I used to love to hear Miss Woods play that cowbell. You remember that?
Yep.
It's been a lot of years ago, but she used to ring it regularly. Your oldest was probably a little bitty then.
Yeah. Don't forget, we are also on the World Wide Web on the internet. You can go on the internet and actually watch this ball game streaming live.
Right, we're streaming live on YouTube.
So feel free to let everybody know you might not catch it tonight, but you can catch it definitely in the future. Casey Mylan looked like he was there to initially make the tackle with a couple of other special team players in on the assist. First snap, let's see what we got.
We don't have a call.
Badly, we're still having some problems with the clock, so. See the cheerleaders out in front of us, and they are here supporting this football team. Looks like we're the quarterback for the Irish went a little fake and kept it up the middle and just ran right by the Houston County defense. Not the way you want to stop the ball game. Let's see if the Irish are able to make some changes here. That's once again we're running with twins to both sides. He's going right in the middle. It's finally brought down. Number 3, Tobias Clark on the carry. Brought down by number 11, Noah C. And there's a handoff, and once again, number 11, Noah C on the tackle.
That number 3, they guarded him well. I guarantee you, I've not seen him taking guard like that.
So the first 3 carries or plays by Stewart County puts them into the red zone. Looks like they are all spotted about on the 13 to 14 yard line. Once again, but big stop there. Big hit by number 7, I believe that was, Jaden Atkins. Took Timothy Mark for a ride, but Stewart County using that read option by the quarterback, and so far it's been working for Stewart County. And Stewart County's in for a touchdown. Once again, that carry by number 3, Tobias Clark, as the Rebels strike first on a short run by the Rebels, and number 25, Peyton Winkie, will be back to try to put this through the uprights. And the kick is no good. Wide right. So not the way the Irish wanted to start on defense. A lot of missed tackles, a lot of missed opportunities. And the Stewart County Rebels come out offensively looking very fast. didn't really know what to expect from the Stewart County offense. But now, this Irish offense can be surprising also. It's going to be interesting to see as the Fighting Irish have went back to the Beer style offense that they have run off and on since Brandon Clark has been head coach here. And with the depleted roster, trying to find something that will work and give the Irish an opportunity to be in ball games. And as we see, number 11, Noah C is going to be back deep for the Irish. And on each side of him, to the far side, number 5, Drew Crook, the Fighting Irish starting quarterback, and number 13, Jake Moore, the starting tailback, will be the upback for the Irish on the kick return. Short, and Crook able to pick the ball up and get a few yards.
Looks to me like they're at about the 40-yard line.
So not a big return, but decent starting position for the Irish.
40 first down.
There's the whistle. The signal, the referees are ready, and the Irish take their turn on offense. Possession for the Irish, and don't know what the problem was there with the handoff, but the Irish call a quick timeout for the Rebels to get on the field, and I'm sure Brandon Clark is not happy with what he has seen to start this ball game as Stewart County drove down the field. Their first possession on a short run by Tobias Clark. Scores within about 5 plays. And then the Irish on offense. Their first drive stalls with a fumble. So let's see if this Irish defense can get something going here. Football is in the air. We have just very shortly. Matter of fact, next week the NFL season will be getting underway. College has already gotten underway with games starting last night. And tomorrow, Junior Pro will be traveling to Stewart County to play the Rebels.
Number 2 was carrying the ball.
The quarterback, Timothy Clark, once again carrying the ball. We've only seen 2 ball carriers for Stewart County so far in the first 2 possessions. Both of them, I assume, are brothers. Once again, Clark being brought down, this time by number 5, Drew Crook, who's the free safety for the Irish. And we're going to have to get some push up front on that defensive line. We can't keep letting our tailbacks and quarterbacks getting 10 yards a carry, and there we're going to have a penalty on the Irish, I believe. It's going to be a
looking away.
Going to be an offsides call against the Irish.
Cost them 5 yards, I think. They may not have met. They may not have crossed the line.
See us. And that is the call. Offsides on the Irish. It's going to move the Rebels closer to the goal line. 5 yards. Puts them a few yards shy of a first down. Looks like about 5 is going to be first and about 5. There's the handoff, and
First down, too.
once again, very close to the end zone. Unable to punch it in, but it is a first down. First and goal for the Rebels is number 5, Drew Crook, once again makes the tackle for the Irish.
Let's go!
And number 3, Tobias Clark, with his second score of the night, right up the middle. Which quickly to start this ball game brings the score to 12-0, and the Irish are going to have to find a little bit of fight in them. Don't want to see this young squad just lay down. Winks back to kick once again. Once again, that's no good. So the score is 12-0 with 8:32 left to play in the first quarter.
Don't you think 0 sounds better than nothing?
Well, it means the same thing. I mean, no matter how you look at it.
I know, but at least it's a number.
And like I said, we keep talking about how the Irish over the last few years, Brandon Clark come in here, has a good thing going. And I'm going to tell you, from a coaching perspective, I've coached football for years, played it my whole life when I was younger. I'm telling you, I want to encourage everybody out there listening to us on WCBN. I'm encouraging these players to come out and play this game. And you know what? You hear a lot of parents say how dangerous football is. And yes, any sport can be dangerous. I've been on every side of injuries in every sport because my children, all 3 of them, one's in college now, but I played every sport, and they've all been injured one way or another in a sport. And it's going to happen. It's just natural. Injuries are going to happen if you play sports. Football is a game of passion. I'm telling you, it teaches you a lot of discipline, a lot of self-respect, and it gives kids a lot of heart. It teaches them not to quit when they get older. And I'm telling you, parents out there, I'm encouraging the county, encourage your kids to play this game. Brandon Clark has a good thing going here in Houston County, and but he can't do it without the kids on the field. And once again, we have another fumble on the field. Unable to get the handle on the kick return. And let's see who come away with it.
I believe we did, but you know you can't.
It changed hands a couple of times. Not what we wanted to see. As the Irish mishandled the kick.
He should have just laid down on top of it.
But once again, while I'm on my soapbox here.
Well, you're on your soapbox. Let's hear it.
I'm encouraging the parents. Encourage your kids to come out and play this game. I've been there. I've done it. I've seen it. Once again on the carry. Didn't get into the end zone, but right there on the goal line once again. And what I'm saying is, there's athletes that are walking the hallways.
Right.
That's not out here playing the game. We come from a small county, and we have to have athletes in every sport. We got to have them out there playing, being encouraged to play the games instead of hearing, well, I don't want you to do this because you're going to get hurt. I'm not ridiculing. I'm encouraging the kids to come out and to play this game. Start young. Start in junior pro. Work your way through the middle school. So you're prepared to play this game when you're in high school.
Oh, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Just talking about injuries in every sport. I remember playing, playing tennis with my son, and the first serve I served hit him right square in the middle. So you can just get hurt out playing a friendly game of tennis. So you're right. You're absolutely correct about that.
Once again, the Irish were successful on the stop on the 2-point conversion, but here's quickly in this ball game. Stewart County has jumped out to an 18-point lead with 7:59 left to play here in the first quarter. And like I said, these teams know coming in to these ball games what they're facing with the Irish. You know, the coaches, they read the headlines, they read what's written in the papers, and they know that when they come to Houston County, right now, there's not a lot of numbers on the field. And these kids give their heart to the game. The ones out here that are playing, they're on the sidelines now, and they want to be out here because they want to succeed.
Well, I understand.
And we need more support like this. The more players you have on the sideline, the deeper you can be, the better potentially you are in a game-like situation. You know, right now we have 17 active players on the field, and they have to play the whole game, and they get tired. They get tired real easy. As we see, number 11, Seabass, as he picks up a couple of yards on the carry. Noah C. And now we'll see the offense as they make their way onto the field for their second possession of the night. See if things start to go right here for the Irish. Still early in this ball game. 18 points, not a big deficit. It looks big, but to start a ball game, 3 quarters left. So, number 5, Drew Cook hands the ball off. Number 13, Jake Moore, the fullback, up the middle. No gain, was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So brings up 2nd and 10. But now we talked about how young this squad is. I'm telling you, next year, and even when this freshman class gets to be senior with the experience they're seeing on the field, there are going to be some players to be reckoned with because they're going to have years of experience behind them. Once again, handoff up the middle.
Well, if you'll look at the people out here, they're giving a lot of support. You can't say that Houston County's not giving support to these players.
3rd and 9 for the Irish. 6:55 left to play here in the first quarter. Irish come out with twins to the left side. Number 5, Drew Crook, able to get back to the line of scrimmage as they run that very run, and Drew decides to keep it and get what he can up the middle, pick up a couple of yards on the carry. Looks like it brings up 4th and about 7. As number 5, Drew Crook, also has the punting duties for the Irish. Able to get the ball away. Will be picked up. Finally, brought down by number 58, Cody Thomason, coming from the backside. Bring down the tackle. We do have a flag on the field.
Well, it must have been against Stewart County.
And it looks like it's in the vicinity of being called on Stewart County. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be a block in the back called against Stewart County. And that's something that we've seen called here early that we didn't against Waverly. I usually don't like to criticize the officials, but I seen quite a few blocking the backs last week, even though the score didn't show it. Quite a few blocking the backs that wasn't called. It could have been a difference in the outcome of the ball game. Maybe not have made it look so bad. But glad to see that the officials are on top of the game here tonight. Not saying the officials have Waverly done a bad job last week. Just seeing a lot of calls that were missed.
Well, that's what happened here last time. Not all had injured players from that.
Clark drops back to pass and overthrows his receiver. That ball pass intended for number 6, Brandon Ford. Crook there to defend the pass. On the pass, 5:57 left here in the first quarter. And a lead. And number 5, Drew Crook brings down the ball carrier. But we have another flag on the field, and let's see what the call is. Once again, the block in the back against Stewart County. That's going to back him up once again. So the Irish defense now getting a little bit of help out of the officials. We'll make it second, looks like about 13, 14 yards. That's in the Irish staying in primarily a 5-3 defense. Clark looking to pass once again, finds his receiver. Charles now is there to make the tackle. As the pass is completed for number 18, sophomore Tyler Scott. And that moves the chains.
I love you.
Clark back in the gun, drops back, looking for another receiver. And that's going to be pass interference against the Irish. I believe that's going to go against number 34, Arturo Zarzana, who runs into the receiver.
I thought it was the other way around myself. I thought the receiver ran into him.
No, Zarzana had his back turned, didn't know where the ball was at, and pretty much what you call face guarding. Instead of playing the ball, he was playing the receiver, and that tends to get a flag thrown a lot. Matter of fact, in the NFL, you cannot face guard at all. You have to the ball, when the receiver turns to the ball, you have to turn and find the ball also in defense. So 1st and 10, the Rebels. And we're going to have another flag. Looks like we're going to have a lot of dirty laundry tonight on the field as another flag's being thrown. Let's see who that's going to go against. Looks like to me it might be against the Rebels. Holding against the Rebels. So 3 penalties on this drive for Stewart County. It's going to make it 2nd and 15. That backs black and gold. Stewart County up 5 yards.
Oh, I just did it.
Ball on about the, like about the 29-yard line.
Put him on. When she comes up here.
Number 18, Stewart County in motion. And we're going to have another flag.
Getting a lot of dirty laundry.
Probably that's going to be a false start against Stewart County. Exactly what it is. It's a false start against the Irish, against the Rebels. Going to back them up another 5 yards. So now it's going to be 2nd and a lot for the Rebels. Little misdirection. The ball carried by number 18, Tyler Scott. A whole host of green down there in front of the sidelines making the tackle. We're going to 3rd and long for the Rebels.
I'll get you your.
Scott in motion, fumble on the play, and we got another flag.
Stewart County. Flag on the play.
We'll have false start again.
You can't go. I got to come get my baby.
So ball spotted at about the 34-yard line.
Ball start in Stewart County.
So don't. So the Rebels, once again in a spread formation. Quick pass to the outside. Ball down by number 11. No receive. As they hit number 25, Green, on a screen pass. Brings up 3rd and long. Trying to make a 4th down stop here. Clark looks to pass, overthrows his receiver. Looking for number 18, Tyler Scott. Pass falls incomplete. And with 2:36 left to play, Stewart County has the decision here to make. Do they want to punt the ball away, or do they want to try to go for it here?
Well, as late they got, I think they'll just probably kick it.
Yeah. Looks like Stewart County here. Looks like we're going to try to get a first down. As Clark has trouble with a pass, looking deep, throws it up. And the pass is caught by number 6, Brandon Ford, who went up over the quarterback, came down with it, so now first goal for the Rebels. And run up the middle. Stop. As Clark trying to get into the end zone. Told Clark for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Up the middle once again. And this time he's into the end zone.
Touchdown Buffalo.
And it is 24-0 as it sits in the first quarter. Pass batted down, falls in, batted up in the air, falls incomplete. As Stewart County has been unable to complete any of their PATs tonight, whether it be the extra point or the 2-point conversion. So once again, we talk about how this Irish team with the leadership that they have on the field, only having 2 seniors, not a whole lot of senior leadership there. A lot of the quality playing time coming from juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. I know as a parent with a child on the team, encouraged by their wanting to play and be a part of an Irish tradition. Even though the team's on hard times right now. And the ball kicked out of bounds. As the Irish offense will take over. The offense looking for some breathing room. And the Irish will get the ball on the 41-yard line. As it is a penalty that can be accepted and declined. Irish Randy Clark elect to decline the penalty as it gives the Irish pretty good field position, not far from half. And once again, Irish fumble, and I don't know what the problem is. Stewart County getting a big push, not allowing the quarterback and the running back to get a handoff. 58, Cody Tomlinson on the tackle. Ball carried by number 11, Trey Wink.
Number 11, Wink. First down, Stewart County.
Stewart County picks up a first down.
And we're going to see a couple.
Wink once again up the middle. This time number 54 and number 58. Cody Thomas on the tackle, but also number 54. Don't know who number 54 is. He's not on the roster listed as number 54, so we'll have to find out who that is. As it's 2nd and 3. Rebels put a man in motion. Botch snap. Tackle being made by number 34. Arturo Zarzana. And Stewart County picks up a first down, but we have a flag on the field, and it's going against the Rebels. Looks like it was called an illegal shift on the back, so that's going against. The first down will be negated, and we back him up 5 yards. 2nd and 7 for the Lions.
24 seconds left.
Once again, back in motion. A little flip to the back. And once again, number 34, Zarzana on the tackle. On the far corner. The time's going to expire here in the first quarter, and not a very good start to this ball game for the Irish.
I agree with that.
24 to nothing as we end the first quarter, and players coming off the field to get water, as it is feeling pretty humid. Not as humid as it's been in the past. I know last week at the Waverly game, the Irish was very unusual, called cramps for the whole ball game. But not near as humid tonight. Still warm. It looks like we're staying pretty healthy on the field. No injuries so far, so good outlook on this ball game so far. And the Irish have no answer for this Rebels winning England that they run. They kind of run the same offense that the Irish run. Stewart County Rebels running with a little bit of motion, and they've been pretty effective with it tonight. The Irish really can't tell what the problem is on the field on offense. On 2 drives, both on the first carry of each drive have fumbled the ball, and don't know if it's a lot of players there in the middle of the field, and don't know if the Stewart County Rebels are getting a good drive on the offensive line, or if the handoff is just not being taken. And I'm sure that's something that Brandon Clark is going to want to work on here in the next week, as the schedule gets a little bit tougher next week, as we have Nashville Christian to play here at home, and Nashville Christian is definitely not a pushover. Going to the far in the state playoffs last year, I think making it almost to the championship game. Once again, a tackle being made by number 5, Drew Cook, number 28, and number 13, Jake Moore in on the tackle. Number 11, Trey Wink on the carry. And let's pick up another first down. no push on our defensive line. The Stewart County Rebels are just, they're driving us off football.
Right. Well, like you said earlier, this is because of our injuries, we've got a relatively young team, and this year it's going to be a rough year, I think.
Weak into the end zone for the touchdown is Ho-Ho's going to bring on the tackle, but unable to prevent him from getting into the end zone. This ball game now a 30-point lead by the Rebels early in the second quarter.
It's really pretty.
Rebels twins to the near side. And number 18, Tyler Scott, as the Rebels finally complete the first extra point of the night. This will come on a 2-point conversion, as the Irish have no answer, as it's now a 32-0 lead. And the Irish just unable to keep up with the speed of this Stewart County Rebel offense. Special teams kickoff return for the Irish.
Wing kicking off the score.
Zarzana back deep for the Irish. Out of bounds. It's a comeback for the Irish. Let it roll out of bounds once again. Irish get the ball. 35-yard line, and the ball automatically spotted on the 35-yard line. Kicked out of bounds unless the spot is better than 35, then they'll mark it upfield for the offensive team. Drew Cook once again under center with a pitch to Noah C.
Trying to come right up the center.
Trying to find a little bit of room outside, but C brought down on the loss. Once again, no running room for C Bass, and Zarzana comes into the ball game as him and C swapping turns at tailback, giving each other a breather.
You should have told me I told you anymore.
Hands to the near side of the field as Crook rolls out, looking for a receiver.
Dropped it.
And he had a chance. He had Jaden Atkins open downfield, but Atkins not able to catch up with the pass. Brings up second and about 12, or excuse me, third and about 12 for the Irish. It's number 80, Daniel Dredden. split wide to the far side. Seabass with a little running room. Picks up about 5 on the carry. So that's going to bring up 4th down. As the Irish will be back. Not back, getting set. Punt this ball away. As number 5, Drew Crook, punter for the Irish squad. Gets the ball away and a little bit of a roll and ball rolls down to about the 31-yard line.
To give a good kick there.
So got a good roll. Not bad for a freshman punter.
I know that. You ought to be proud of him.
I am proud. You know, one of my sons who has played football for this Fighting Irish squad, and try not to talk a lot about him. Try to talk about him when I need to. But I am a proud dad. Has a lot of heart and wants to do as good as he can for the team.
I understand.
Once again, big run for Stewart County. Once again, missed tackles. We do have a flag on the field, so that's going to come back. Pretty sure it's going to come back because the referee is standing there over the top of his flag, and usually that signals that it goes against the offensive team.
Right.
So usually if it was against the defense, it would be picked up and making their way downfield.
He's
So
saying something out there.
So undoubtedly, the flag undoubtedly must have been against Houston County. Or either they picked it up one and there was no flag at all. We don't have a signal on the play, so. It's 40-0. Now we are getting close to the mercy rule here in the first half, and I tell you,
I've never seen that before.
I've seen it before. It's been a few years. I've seen it before, but it's heartbreaking for these kids because there's a lot of heart on this field, and I know coming into this ball game, being a rivalry against Stewart County, wanted to put up a fight. Just hasn't come about. Don't forget, when we get to halftime, I assume as we normally do, the band will be performing on the field. Pride of the Emerald Isle Marching Band from here in Houston County will be performing their halftime routine. So that'll be something to yeah, there we go. And that's going to be 2 flags. Maybe 3 flags.
I'd say from all these flags, there's a whole lot of early playing going on.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, and that could cost him to be ejected from the ball game. starting to have many's called on one player, so that's going to be interesting. Number 22, Jeremy Waters. I guess it made him feel real big that they've got a score of 40-0 right now, and they're clapping and because they just tackled a freshman. So that's real good class on their part. I would hope that their coach would do something about that.
He probably will, I would think.
But very, very unclassy.
Well, what was the flag?
The first one was for a late hit out of bounds. The second one, and I assume probably the third one, was for unsportsmanlike conduct. Talking about it, so number 22 is still on the field,
They pulled him in.
So that gets the Irish across midfield. Once again, LC picking up maybe about a yard. As Hannah took a big hit, as number 30, Drew Brook rolled out and lost his protection and was brought down. So it brings up 3rd and long for the Irish. Now brings up 4th and long. Crook will be back to kick it away. Not a bad kick. And it's all. And I believe the Irish come up with it. Mishandled and the Irish get a little bit of breathing room. Let's see if the Irish can take advantage of it here. As the Irish finally get down right outside of the red zone, about the 20-yard line. It's Jaden Atkins on the first completion of the night. as Atkins makes a cut. And had a little bit of running room. But we're going to have a timeout by the Rebels. And, you know, there again, don't know why you want to call a timeout with a 40-point lead in the first half. But maybe, you know, you don't see something that you don't like defensively and you want to make some changes, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, I understand.
But you know, the thing about it is, what goes around comes around, and usually when you put a beating on somebody, continually putting a beating on somebody, a lot of jaw jacking going on, which is unnecessary. I could understand a little bit more if it was a close game, but there's always a times coming where you'll be paid back for it. So.
Oh yeah, it's always down the road. You know, you just have to where it goes.
We're gonna be classy about it here in Houston County, even though we may say that we feel it's unsportsmanlike. We're gonna still support our Irish team. Jay Moore with a big run up the middle. First and goal for the Irish.
Let's see if they can.
See what the Irish can do here is they got twins to the near side. Joe Crook decides to keep it on a veer read. Picks up a small gain on the carry. Picks up about 3 yards on the carry. So it's 2nd and 7 for the Irish. Looking to punch it into the end zone. Zarzana and Jake Moore in a split backfield this time. As handoff. Believes that ball was handed off to looked like Zarzana as he carried the ball on a handoff up the middle by Drew Cook. As it's now 3rd and about 4 for the Irish. And off the Seabass with another game. Not leaving him with a goose egg.
That's true.
And I always like to see it. Something that we can build on. Points on the board. Just like last week, even though it wasn't very pretty, we got points on the board, and that's big for a young squad. And we're going to have a flag on the field, and it looks like it's going to go against the Irish.
What's this for now? Does that mean it didn't count?
Oh, not going to go against the Irish. It's going to be offsides against Stewart County, which ball will be marked half the distance to the goal. And we'll have another opportunity here. Trying to put a couple more points on the board.
So we get to keep our 6 and
hand off once again, and the middle clogged up, and it looks like we're going to be declined on that extra point. The glitch in our online communication here, and we are back live with you. Also, Don't want to forget, you can see this broadcast on WCBN at a later date, but we also are streaming live over the internet. So if you have family and friends that are off and willing to watch you play, then you can watch this game via the web.
All of our things are up on, they're all placed on Facebook, and even a week later you can watch it, or a year later you can watch it.
So with technology in this day and time, it's pretty amazing what we can do and what you're able to see years down the road. And a lot of useful things have come about it. But the Irish kickoff team on the field is number 30.